Hi there. In this screencast I want to show you the behavior differences between Moodle 3.5 using the Adaptable theme, Moodle 3.9 using the Adaptable theme, and Moodle 3.9 using the Boost theme. So the reason is that the Moodle 3.9 Adaptable theme seems to interfere with how drag and drops questions onto images actually work. So I'm going to start off with Boost 3.9. And I'm editing the drag and drop onto image question, and it starts off with a preview where it shows the draggable areas, the two draggable areas on screen, and then it shows down here the coordinates of those draggable areas. So if I move around the draggable area, then the coordinates get updated immediately, and that's how it's supposed to work. And similarly, if I take the drop zone 2 and move them around, the coordinates move around dynamically as I move the image around. So if I just move this out of the way, this is the underlying background image shows that square, dashed green line square as being the drop zone that you want to use. So that's how it behaves properly in Moodle 3.9 using the Boost theme. I now go to Adaptable 3.9 using Adaptable 3.9 using the Adaptable theme, and this time around I've got the same preview and I've got the same coordinates area, the drop zones, but in fact the image now just appears as this little tiny dot. But when I move it around, that little dot does affect the drop zone coordinates, so you can see them moving around there. And similarly, the little one here, over here, moves around and you can change the coordinates here. So that's the Adaptable 3.9 theme for Moodle. And finally, that's Boost. Here's the Adaptable theme working in 3.5. So it's somewhere in between. It actually works reasonably well. So I'm going to go to the preview again. And you can see here again, I've got the drop zone, I've got the images. And when I move the images around, the droppable images around, this works okay, but the drop zone doesn't get updated. The drop zone coordinates don't get updated until you actually move the image, which is not ideal, but not a disaster either. So if I can preview, I'm going to save the changes and continue editing. And if I preview the question, here's what it looks like. And I get the opportunity to drag the images around and place them in the drop zone area, and then I can submit and finish, and I get told whether it's done right or wrong. So the answer was correct in this case. So that's the preview on Adaptable 3.5, works reasonably well. Here's the preview. We'll go for the preview on Adaptable 3.9, so I'm going to save changes and continue editing. And when I look at the preview, I can drag, but it doesn't drag properly. It actually seems to put both draggable images into the area, so it doesn't behave correctly. It seems to just move around, do things very strangely. So that's Adaptable 3.9. And finally, I can do the same thing on the Boost 3.9, just to confirm that it's a theme issue and not a 3.9 issue. So here's my preview, and I can drag and place. Maybe one could say that's not done right. Only allowed to place them correctly, it looks like. Not sure if that's correct behavior, so I submit and finish. And it says the answer is correct. That's it.